us. Pioneers started on my corner like the cold crush. Had smokers lining up the block like a gold rush. The saying live fast and die young is what they told us. The way that they...
What's up, YouTube? It's Artisan MC, and I am fresh out of the Dune movie. This is probably not the best photography ever, but it is what it is. Hope you guys are doing okay. So I took it upon myself to go ahead and go see Dune today. Just walked out of the theater, got my notes handy, which I'm not going to go into. But I'll give you my first impressions and my reaction to it. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good jumping off point for the movie. And I should say, well, there's no need for a spoiler. I'm not going to spoil anything. I would say if you have seen the original David Lynch 80s version of Dune, you'll get this movie. You'll get this one. Most people didn't know when they were doing all the hype for the movie that there was a part 2, but this one lets you know right off the bat that this is just part 1 of a story. And if you're like me and grew up in the 80s and just knew Dune from watching the movie, then shout out to Grinch God and BGS Ibmore for hipping me to the fact that there's not just one, but a series of books. And the rest of the books are actually awesome. Now, I did know that there were more books, but I had initially heard that they were crappy until I heard Grinch talk about it and actually be able to explain what was going on in the rest of the books in this series. Now, I own Dune. I own a couple copies of it, hard copy and digital copy. And thanks to my literature dealer, I have a couple of digital copies of the rest of the series and have gone through it. I haven't finished the series, but where I stopped at is a good spot because I know they won't be able to go into it in the movies. But be that as it may, first thing that comes to my mind, if you like sound, if you get into the, special effects sound and the stuff like that, music and the theater sound, pay for the Dolby Atmos if you can, if they have it at your theater. Pay for that shit, because it will scare the hell out of you. That shit, woo! I was thinking it was a bad idea in the beginning, because that Dolby Atmos was shaking shit. And I actually had one part where I was startled in a movie because that shit came in so loud. I was like, oh shit. I wasn't even expecting it, which sounds kind of funny because I thought it was like overpoweringly loud in my theater with that Dolby Atmos sound, but damn, it added something. It got you involved in what was going on, and it makes the sandworms in it sound awesome. You get a sense of scale listening to the sound for that. So initially I didn't like it, but later on, towards the end of the movie, I did like it. I did enjoy it. I saw it on a big screen. You probably should see it on a big screen. If you can spring, if you feel like springing for IMAX, definitely go see it in IMAX. Definitely go see it in IMAX. Because I'll tell you, one of the things that keeps coming to mind about how, Dennis Valenti, I think that's how you say his name, shot this movie. Shit is large. You get a very good sense of scope in this movie, how big things are. Everything in this movie is fucking massive, even the music. So, and the sound effects, you got to see it. What's up, Artie Ibmore? I'm not doing spoilers. You know me. I'm not going to spoil shit. I wasn't that kid who had to sneak down and open my Christmas present. Oh, hell no. I would wait. I'd patiently wait. I'll do my Sherlock Holmes and deduct what was in the packages. So stuff is massive in this movie, and it's a good sense of scope. I would say costumes on point. Costume design is on point. That really interesting stuff to look at. And as I'm watching the movie, looking at the costumes and stuff like that, I'm thinking, how will this play 10 years from now? Will you watch this movie 10 years or 20 years from now, like I did with the original Dune movie, and look at it and still think, damn, that looks kind of revolutionary. That actually pushes it out there on the edge. Yeah, you will, because it's some different shit. What up, Count Seku? Documentary with the original director slash producer of the first film is telling it took a lot to get made. Yeah, I know about that documentary, Count Seku. That's David Lynch, was the original director of the first movie. Yeah, it did take a lot to get made. And if you watch, what is it? I think it's Aaron Aronofsky's version of Dune, how he had it planned. His shit is actually more of an undertaking than David Lynch's was. So you gotta, when you come in dropping some random facts, don't think that you're talking to somebody who don't know him. You need to actually go back and actually look at all of that. I took the ribbon off. Yeah, Artie more, but you a bull, dude. You a bull. You ain't patient at all, motherfucker. At least as a scorpion, I got some patience. I'll hang back. I'll hang back a bit, until I have to give it to you. So, what else can I say about this without spoiling? They mixed a lot of. Oh, in the meantime, like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. And I will tell you guys, come this Sunday, if everybody stays on schedule, we will have an open Dune panel. First part of the panel on Shop Talk Live will be some special guests who have read and know this material, and hopefully we'll have seen the movie by that time. And we're going to get in there and we're going to, chop it up and dissect the worm a little bit, following the path of Shah-Halud, and see what we can dissect from that. So I will say, for this first movie, they did a good job of mixing together the original David Lynch movie and the written material. Okay, you have to go back. Any of these movies that came from a book or a comic or something like that, you have to go back and read the original material. Nowadays, it's a lot easier. You can get it on audio book. Go back and read the original materials. Don't come at me with a bunch of fucking facts you heard from somebody else and pull it off of Wikipedia. Stop repeating other people's shit. Because if they were wrong, you're wrong too. Go back and learn it for yourself so you can know where they fucking up. Okay? I believe it was the guy before David Lynch. Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about. I think it's Aronofsky. Darren Aronofsky. I think he was the first one who wanted to try to do the Dune movie. And I know what documentary you're talking about. I'm not a Dune novice. So random facts are good for people who don't know this shit. So go back and read the original material. Listen to it on audio book. You can finish the first Dune book in a day. If you got that kind of time, if you got enough time to be on YouTube all day, you got enough time to listen to an audio book all day. Just say, yeah, I know it's him. Look, Count, if I don't know something, I will tell you I don't know. And if I'm not sure, I will tell you I'm not sure. But I know who he was. I know what you're talking about. So be that as it may, I'll say the desert never looked so beautiful. Put it that way. The desert never looked so beautiful. This is something that I got into when I saw the first Dune movie and then read the books. Well, reverse. Saw the first Dune movie. Saw the Sci-Fi Channel Dune adaptation. Saw the Children of Dune sci-fi adaptation, which so far is the most accurate version from the novels. The Sci-Fi Channel stuff back in like early 2000s where they did Dune and Children of Dune and covered like the first, what, 3, 4 books. They're the most accurate so far. They took that shit serious. And when you look at this movie and compare it to the Sci-Fi Channel Dune, you'll see their still suits look a lot like the Sci-Fi Channel's ones. They kept that shit pretty accurate to what's in the book. Okay. So I appreciate that. The other thing is that this new movie, put some of that stuff from the novels that was not in the original David Lynch movie. Was not in the original David Lynch movie. And it's little things. It's little things you'll recognize if you've read the books and understand what's going on in that world. For most people, it'll just pass. It might be something cool. It may not be something cool. But I tell you, for people who've read the book, you'll see it in there. You'll see it in there because it got to one point where I was like, "Oh shit! I know exactly what that is. Run, nigga, run!" I knew exactly what it was when it happened. I was like, "Oh shit!" Because I've read this novel, I've lived in this world that was created and understand the hazards and the pitfalls of living in this world. But these characters in this movie didn't. I did, and I was like, "Oh, you in trouble. Time to go." What up, War Ready? This Dune movie was better than the new Star Wars trilogy to me. Yes. WRM. Yeah, War Ready. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. I got both series from Sci-Fi, and they were awesome. Yeah, Art of Immortal, they were. That's why I say those are the truest adaptations because they had longer than 2 hours to tell you the story. Okay, even this version, this 2021 version, is breaking it into 2 movies, and I just wanted to see where they were going to break it, and where they broke it is a good spot. It's a good spot to break it because everything that happens after that ramps up. If you're reading the books, it happens the same goddamn way. After this part, you thought shit popped off in the beginning. Oh no, 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 no. That was the appetizer. That's all that was. That was your starters. The rest of this stuff after that point, get into the action, and it gets better if they can actually stretch this out and get into those other books with Children of Dune and stuff like that. That shit go off. So I like what I saw. I really did like what I saw. The tempo in it, it's a long movie. It seemed like I was in there for about 2.5 hours. Seems like I was in there. My show was at 6:05, and the credits was rolling like 8:48. So it was about 2 hours or more in there. It didn't seem long. It didn't seem that long, which is why I actually had to actually check my clock and see what the fuck time is it when the credits is rolling, and actually do the math. But I was into what they were showing me. I took a shitload of notes that I'm not going to go into here. I'm going into that on Sunday. I cannot fucking wait. I'm serious. I cannot wait to talk about this shit with the guests. So y'all know who you are. If you out there in the YouTube cloud cut, you know who you are, man. We got to talk. We have to talk. We have to talk. Now, I'm not saying I'm overly, that the movie was just overly awesome like that, but I enjoy this world. I enjoy this story, and they did not disappoint me with this installment of it. I wasn't disappointed. There wasn't too much I can actually sit there and pick apart and complain about. There was a couple of things because, like I told you guys, no movie is perfect. I have not seen a perfect movie yet. And I don't think I want to, because when I do, I'm going to stop watching movies because everything else is going to suck after that. But my minor critiques on the shit are minor. It's a minor thing. Other than that, I like what I saw. It was good. I'm looking for part 2. I'm looking forward to part 2 to see where they go from there. Are the Idmore trying to jump the shark? I don't know if Grinch is available. I gotta holler at Grinch to see if he's available. Because I always want to be better than Beretta. I'm trying to tell all my secrets, Negro. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and take my happy ass home, get a shower, because believe it or not, when it's rainy, which it is here in Northern Cal this week, when it's rainy and humid, don't matter if you got rained on or not, you will sweat. So I'm going to get out of here, take my ass home, and catch a shower and some dinner. Thank you guys for coming through. Definitely worth a watch if you feel like braving the theater, because be aware, when I went to this theater, they asked me for my ID and a vaccination card. But the theater I went to serves alcohol and food. That's why. So the other theater I went to, they only wanted your vaccination card if you was trying to get food. If you're not trying to get popcorn and no shit like that, you can have a seat and not worry about it. But if you are trying to have some popcorn and something to eat, better bring your vaccination card. If you ain't got a vaccination card, stay your ass at home and watch it on HBO Max. If you don't have HBO Max, you better talk to your HBO Max friends. Get right, pay for a month of HBO Max or something. Pay something for them. Pay it forward, because that's the only way you're going to see this shit without being vaccinated. So that's about it. What else we got? Gonna make me throw back. But that's it. I'm about to get out of here. As you can see, I am driving and sitting at a light, so I'm not trying to be stunting on motherfuckers, but I will see you guys next time. Peace.
Yo, we should get 'em, so I got 'em all.